Today's Penina's perspective is about legal vehicles to collaborate with strategic partners. Business collaboration can be a fantastic way to grow your business. You get the right expertise on board, often with no upfront cost, and very often, because you use self-employed people, it is with their interest as much as it is within yours to make it a success. So what are the legal vehicles available to you to collaborate with other strategic partners? The first legal vehicle for you to consider is a joint venture. To give you an example, we had a client who was a software developer and another client who was a digital designer. And it made sense for them to collaborate because one can do the coding behind the scenes and one can do the pretty stuff. So for them, they wanted to set up a joint venture so they can work together. You draft a joint venture agreement where you explain how you're going to collaborate. This is going to be your role, this is going to be my role, this is how we're going to share the remuneration. And also, very importantly, there will be provisions in there that allow each of you to carry on what you're doing independent of each other without you being in breach of the JV arrangement. However, if you think, well, look, we get on really well together, why don't we join together into one company and work together and do everything as part of that company, then it makes complete sense for you to set up a joint venture company where basically you will be co-shareholders and this is now your new company. You will probably do a bit of rebranding, maybe take your joint names or take a different name and become one entity. Another way for you to collaborate with another person or an entity is to set up a partnership. Now, as partners, you and your partner personally share the responsibility for the partnership. Each of you draw profit from the partnership and individually pay the tax for it depending on your tax position. And also, important thing about partnership is because you're not incorporated as a limited company, you are personally liable for the action or omissions of the partnership. So do you remember the joint venture arrangement I was talking about earlier as opposed to the joint venture company? So basically, if two of you say, I am a software developer, you're a digital designer, let's get together, but let's not set up a JVC, just have a joint venture arrangement, you are partners in law. So really your agreement is that of a partnership agreement between you. But you are also personally liable for the action or omission of that partnership, whatever that partnership is doing. And for that reason, you may nevertheless want to consider setting up a joint venture company, even though you're still going to do your own thing separately within your own businesses, just so you are able to enjoy the limited liability privilege provided by the incorporation as a limited company. So as I was saying at the beginning, collaborating with other business partners can be a fantastic way for your business to grow. Just make sure you put some thought into the best legal vehicle for you that can serve you in the best possible way. Get all the documentation right and go and make it a success. That was Penina's perspective on legal vehicles to collaborate with strategic partners.